It's Cbeebies Storytime. I think it's time for an adventure.
Thumbelina.
Choose read to me to...
On the last day of summer, there was still one flower in the field that hadn't yet opened. Can you help open the flower by peeling back the petals? Brilliant! Who could this tiny creature be? She was so small, she was no bigger than a thumb. A beautiful butterfly fluttered over to the tiny creature. "Who are you?" the beautiful butterfly asked. But the tiny creature had no idea. "I don't know, but I want to fly like you," she said. Can you help the tiny creature try to fly by tapping on the screen? But she was unable to fly, and the butterfly fluttered away. Suddenly, the ground started to shake. A party burst in around her. Can you drag the tiny creature to the party? Well done! The tiny creature quickly made friends with a beetle, a spider, a ladybird, and a fly. "Are you a beetle or a bug?" asked the animals curiously. She told them she didn't know who she was, so they named her Thumbelina. The animals explained that Thumbelina was at Mr. Mole's end of summer party. "But be careful and keep out of his way. Mr. Mole is really mean," they warned her. All of a sudden, Mrs. Toad and her son squelched into the party, and all the bugs danced away quickly. "Are you a toad?" asked Mrs. Toad. But Thumbelina said she didn't know who she was. "You should come and live with us. We have lots of tasty bugs to eat." Thank you," said Thumbelina. "But I don't think I'd like eating bugs." Suddenly, the animals danced past, and the toads hopped away excitedly to join the party. Thumbelina was left all on her own, but not for long. "Look out!" cried a swallow, nearly falling on top of Thumbelina. The swallow was ready to fly home, but she had spent too long at the party and was very tired. Can you help Thumbelina look after the swallow by tapping on the screen? Good job! The swallow looks much better now. "Thank you," said the swallow. "You are very kind. Who are you?" She told the swallow she didn't know who she was. "My friends call me Thumbelina, and all I know is that I want to fly." The swallow wanted to help Thumbelina. "Climb on my back," she said. "You can fly with me, and I will take you to someone who I think can help." But the poor swallow was still too tired to carry Thumbelina, so she promised to come back soon. Can you help the swallow fly by swiping your finger across the screen? Swoosh! The swallow flew away, leaving Thumbelina at the party. Suddenly, the ground started to rumble. Thumbelina was confused. Can you tap on the rumbling ground to find out what's underneath? A charming creature in a velvet suit appeared from underground. "Hello," said Thumbelina. "Who are you?" "Can't you guess? This is my party. I am Mr. Marvelous Mole." He had heard about the tiny creature and had come to meet her. "I've been looking for someone to keep me company during the long winter months," he said. "Thank you," said Thumbelina, "but I don't want to live underground." "You must come with me," snarled Mr. Mole. "No! Leave me alone!" Thumbelina cried, and all the friends she'd made at the party came to help brave Thumbelina. "Can you help chase Mr. Mole back to his hole by tapping on the ground?" "So long, Mr. Mole!" they shouted. Then, as promised, the swallow returned with help. It was the king and queen of the fairies. They had a special surprise for Thumbelina. "You are a fairy," they explained, "and every fairy must find out who she is before she finds her wings. So, do you know who you are?" "Well, I'm not a beetle or a bug or a toad or a mole. But I realise now, I can be whoever I want to be, and I really like being Thumbelina." "Spoken like a true fairy," said the fairies proudly. "Can you swipe the screen to reveal Thumbelina's wings?" Wow! Look at those beautiful wings! Thumbelina fluttered her wings and flew high up into the sky, as high as the butterfly.